May there. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for joining me for my update on Dexter Lawrence and the suspension of these players who has failed the drug test. First of all, Merry Christmas to you. Today is December the 25th. It's almost midnight. It's going to be over in just a few minutes. I've had a wonderful Christmas. Thank you very much. I know that you were asking. Merry Christmas to all of you. Thank you all. A bunch of you jumping in here. If I say had May there to all of you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. I really hope that you've had a great time. If you don't know me, you do now. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Here's the deal. You're either going to love me. I mean like piss your pants love me. Or you're going to hate me. Still subscribe. I mean, at least you can have somebody to take all your angst out on, you know. But thank you so much for joining me. We know as of yesterday that Dexter Lawrence, Zach Gia, whatever his name is, no offense, and Braden Galloway, kid out of Seneca, from my hometown, play quarterback for him, tested positive for a sliver. You keep hearing that term of Osterine or something like that. But there, I love you. A bunch of you, ton of you showing up. Good to see you. And I have a bunch of people who's hit me up going, now wait a second. This is very expensive product to get a hold of. These boys had to know it in it. It was in whatever they were taking. They had to know it. It's cut and dry. Bunch of cheaters. And then, on the other hand, I go to Google. And I ask Google. And I'm like, hey Google, tell me about this Osterine or however the crap you say. Who cares? I don't care how you say it, how you pronounce it. I just want to know what is this and what's going on with it and you know. And so I'm getting these conflicting reports. There's companies who will put this crap in products and they don't supposed to, but they don't tell anybody. They don't tell anybody that they're putting it in it. Now, I'm serious. Seriously, I'm not joking. I'm not making this up. I'm a Clemson fan. Y'all know me, I'm a pessimist. I'm the world's nicest pessimist. You're looking at him. If you want to find a butthole with a smile, you got him. What they're saying, what I've read online, not from Clemson reports, forget that. I'm too good for that. But Osterine, we'll just say Osterine. Never heard of it till yesterday. It's a banned substance, performance enhancing drug. And it can end up in several different products. There was only a tiny bit of it. By the way, go eat some bread with poppy seed in it, and you'll fail your drug test. Just want to let you know that. By the way, if you get some of that stuff that's made, it's kind of like pot, but they took out all the stuff that'll make you high. You know what I'm saying? Totally legal. You can buy it anywhere. But if you go and you take it, and you take a drug test, you'll fail your drug test. Does that mean you're a druggie? No. Let me go ahead and, I'm going to go ahead and tell you that. I'm going to go ahead and take the gloves off. Tomorrow, here's an update on Dexter Lawrence. Tomorrow, technically they're not suspended, but they kind of are, but they're kind of not. I've been catching a lot of piss from a lot of you guys. Let me go ahead and let me make this really clear for even some of you Clemson fans who doesn't understand your butt from a hole in the ground. You fail a drug test, you are suspended. You morons. No, we've got a test coming up on Wednesday, which happens to be in real time right now. Today's Christmas. Tomorrow, the 26th, which is Wednesday. Heard Dabo say that on the press conference on Wednesday. We have sample B. We also heard that these guys thought it was a joke when they said, hey, you failed your drug test. We wasn't sitting out there smoking a J in the parking lot. What do you think? Here's what I want to say to all of y'all out there who hates Clemson. You hate Clemson. Look, let me go ahead. I'll extend a rotten olive branch to you. And that rotten olive branch is this. I hate South Carolina Gamecocks. Hate them. I think that one of the worst things that's ever happened to the world is AIDS. Second, ISIS. Third, Nazis. And fourth, the Gamecocks. Sorry if that offends you that I think that way. Go find another channel, you bag of piss. But with that said, Clemson has the ability to do great things without cheating. They don't have to cheat. They don't have to cheat. The University of Miami shouldn't even have a football team anymore. They've cheated so much. They've brought in hookers. They've covered up murder. They've had, basically, there's certain kids who stayed in that school just so they can continue to run drugs because it was in their network and in their area. And then they went on to the NFL. But the deal is, Clemson doesn't have to cheat. Also, people hate to see somebody run a clean program, right? People hate to see a clean program because here's the deal. If you find out that somebody can actually do, they're not a perfect human being, but they can actually do things the right way and win, well, then that changes the game for everybody else who goes out there and cheats and does stupid stuff like Ole Miss, calling hookers on phones. We all knew that. Well, come on, y'all. Let's be honest with ourselves. When Ole Miss, who the living crap wants to go to Ole Miss? Have you ever been to Ole Miss? Don't care to. Don't care to. Really don't. Don't care to go down there. Ain't no need to. But all of a sudden they get a number 4 recruiting class. It's like, who wants to go down there? And then you find out 2 years later they're calling hookers. How freaking stupid. Volunteer Roadshow's on here. Merry Christmas to you. Where you at, Volunteer Roadshow? Where you at? I gotta know this. But to go ahead and expand on what I started off, he said he's in Seattle. Be very, very careful. Protests could break out anytime. Over anything. They could protest over you being from Tennessee. Because you're not enlightened and you're ignorant. That's what they think. I'm closed-minded. But anyway. Great fishing harbor. Go up there and drop you a line and see what happens, boy. Glad to see you up there. But anyway. Is technically Dexter Lawrence and these 2 other boys suspended indefinitely? No. Okay, I go ahead and admit that to you. All right, I'm not trying to create a problem here. But anytime you hear the words failed drug test, you're suspended automatically. Period. I've had so many of you reach out to me and go, no, Bobby, you're wrong. You're wrong, Bobby. You're wrong. Wrong, Bobby, you're stupid, you're uneducated, and I don't understand your accent. I don't understand your accent either. You fail a freaking drug test, you're automatically suspended. That's the deal. Sample B comes back, it's clean. Here's the deal, it comes back clean, guess what's going to happen? Well, y'all are cheating. One thing I really like about this, Dabo said, I believe in them boys. When they said they thought it was a joke, I believe it. I don't believe that they did anything, went out there and did any crap, And for anybody else who's just accusing us of cheating, Just go back to your little 8-4 football team. Or go back to your little football team who's had some success this year, but, in the past 8 years. We've had 8 consecutive 10-plus win seasons. 10 of them. 10 of them, you morons. 10 consecutive. Not 10. 8 consecutive 10-plus win seasons. Sorry, it's been a long Christmas for Bobby. But I'll go ahead and I'll tell you this. They can go ahead and take Dexter Lawrence out of the game. And I hope they don't. I hope they go ahead and clear him and get him out there. But we have Niles Pinckney. We have Albert Huggins. Notre Dame, we're still going to beat you. Volunteer Roadshow said something hilarious. He said, we've had 10 consecutive tens of wins. He's just taking it lighthearted. By the way, Clemson Carson just made a great point. And I'm about to close this down because I'm about to go to bed. Christmas has been long for me. I thank God for what I have. Thank God for my children. But it's time for old Bobby to go to bed. I'll go ahead and say this. I appreciate everybody joining me here. But the truth is, the truth is that Alabama, they have 3 players that's going home. I hadn't read why. I hadn't found out why yet. Maybe y'all know. If you do, great. But I do see somebody said they failed. They broke team rules, but they didn't fail a drug test. Nice try. Well, here's the deal about that. Not playing means you're basically not even on the team at the moment. So, failing drug tests or breaking team rules, are they playing in the game? No. So, nice try. They're not playing, so you just lost your point there. I mean, my guy, if you're gonna try to make a point, at least use your brain and not the crust around your butthole to make a point. They're not playing. Either way, they're out. They're out. Let me tell you this. This is the time of the year for any player to not use pus for brains. No matter who they are. I don't care if they're playing Bama, Oklahoma, Clemson, Notre Dame, School of the Deaf and Blind, the Mormon School Choir, whatever. This is the time of the year you do not use your butthole to think. It's time of year to use your brain. Got some great trolls on here tonight. Merry Christmas to me. Got some great trolls. Here's what I'm going to tell you, trolls. I love you, but you still cannot even, you can't even fathom me. You're not in the same league of me. I mean, when it all comes down to it, y'all have to come to my show to even get any notoriety. I am Bobby Durkins. The masses come to me for the truth. And I'm going to go ahead and tell you this. I said this year that Notre Dame was overrated. I see Notre Dame dude, 88's on here. Merry Christmas to you. And I have some great Notre Dame followers. I have no problems with Notre Dame. Notre Dame should be in the college football playoff. They should be. Georgia shouldn't. They lost 2 ball games. Ohio State shouldn't be because they absolutely got embarrassed by Auburn. I mean, not Auburn. Purdue, who's now playing Auburn. Auburn embarrassed Washington. Here's the deal. Here's the deal for you. Notre Dame's losing this ball game. Dexter Lawrence. Let me tell you this. They've heard so many things. They've played teams like Michigan that's got these great history that, oh, Lord, everybody wants Michigan to be back so bad, and then they get murdered by Ohio State. And then they're gone again. And then, oh, we got Stanford sucked this year, even with talent. How does that happen? Southern Cal, you struggle with Southern Cal? How did you struggle with Southern? Well, it's a rivalry game. Every freaking game except for like Ball State and Vanderbilt, you're claiming is a rivalry. That's why you struggled. If you played Western Carolina, is that a rivalry game now? Dear God. Here's the deal. Notre Dame, you're losing this game. Niles Pinckney or Albert Huggins will take his place. But it is what it is. Across the board, Clemson has not only great athletes, they have coaches with tenure. Y'all don't get that coaches with tenure mean something. What that means is they've all been working together for many years. They've not been working together for a year or two or this, that, and the other. Losing. Sorry, Notre Dame. So, it is what it is. Dexter Lawrence could end up playing this game. Braden Galloway could end up playing this game. I don't know. I hope they do. I hope that I will say this. I will say this for any team, even them stupid Gamecocks, though they don't deserve it. If there is products out there that can be put into products, or substance that can be put into products that can make guys fail drug tests, we need to rethink our drug test system. But if it's not and they're lying, they should be suspended. I don't care who they are. There's fair. There's fair. It is what it is. Everybody, thank you so much. Merry Christmas to you. This went way longer than what I thought. All I'll say is, subscribe. You keep showing up. Lord knows I'll keep showing out. Bobby Durkins.